Hello everyone, my name is Ayudhya Sucita, NPM 24411-026 from Universitas Teknokrat Indonesia. Here I will explain about business communication. First, basic concept of business communication. Business communication is the process of exchanging information, ideas between individuals or groups in a business context to achieve a common goal. The goal can range from informing, influencing, persuading, to building relationship. The success of business communication depends on a common understanding between the sender and receiver of the message. A. Element of communication. First, sender. The individual or groups that initiated the communication process and send the message. The role of the sender is very important because he is responsible for the clarity and effectiveness of the message. 2. Message. Information, ideas, or notion that the sender wants to convey. The message must be formulated clearly, concisely, and easily understood by the receiver. 3. Channel. The medium used to transmit the message, example, mail, email, telephone, presentation, meeting, social media, and others. Choosing the right channel is very important to ensure the message is delivered effectively. Next, receiver. The individual or group that receive the message. The receiver needs to have the ability to understand and interpret the message received. Feedback. The response of the receiver to the message that has been received. Feedback allows the sender to know if the message has been understood correctly and make adjustments if needed. Noise. Factors that can disrupt the communication process, such as physical noise, language barriers, cultural differences, or prejudice. Last, context. The situation, environment, and culture in which communication occurs. Context greatly affect the interpretation of messages. B. Types of business communication. 1. Internal communication. Communication that occurs within the organization between employees, departments, or management. Example, meetings, memos, internal emails, internet. External communication. Communication that occurs between the organization and external parties, such as customers, suppliers, investors, government, and media. Example, advertisements, press releases, sales presentation, or physical letters. Formal communication. Communication that follows a certain structure and protocol, usually used in official situations. Example, official letters, reports, business presentation. Informal communication. Communication that is more relaxed and does not follow strict formal rules. Example, chats between employees, informal emails. Vertical communication. Communication that occurs between different level of management in the organization, top down or bottom up. Horizontal communication. Communication that occurs between individual or department at the same level in the organization. Diagonal communication. Communication that occurs between individual or departments at different level and different departments. Next, components of communication: verbal and nonverbal. A. Verbal communication: the use of words to convey a message, either spoken or written. Oral communication: speaking, presentation, meeting, telephone, good speaking skill, including articulation, intonation, and speaking rate, are essential. 2. Written communication: letters, email, reports, proposal, memos, good reading skill, including correct grammar, spelling, and sentence structure, are essential. B. Nonverbal communication: the use of body language, facial expression, and gesture to convey messages. Nonverbal communication is often more powerful than verbal communication and can reinforce of reinforce or even contradict verbal messages. 1. Body language: posture, eye contact, facial expression, gesture. 2. Proxemics: the use of space and distance in communication. 3. Haptic: physical tools in communication. 4. Paralanguage: the vocal aspect of communication, such as tone of voice, volume, and speed of speech. 5. Kinetic: body movement. 3. Communication barriers and how to overcome them. Various barriers can hinder the effectiveness of business communication. Understanding and overcoming these barriers is essential. A. Physical barriers: noise, distance, technical issues. B. Semantic barriers: differences in interpretation of words or language. C. Psychological barriers: prejudices, emotions, lack of trust. D. Cultural barriers: differences in values, norms, and customs. A. Organizational barriers: poor organizational structure, lack of coordination, bureaucracy. For effective communication techniques in business: active listening: giving full attention to the speaker, understanding the message, and providing feedback. Giving constructive feedback: provide feedback that is specific, sorry. For effective communication techniques in business. For effective communication technique in business: active listening: giving full attention to the speaker, understanding the message, and providing feedback. Giving constructive feedback: provide feedback that is specific, objective, and helpful. Using clear and concise language: avoid jargon or overly technical language. Customizing communication style: adapt the communication style to the audience and context. Building a good relationship: build trust and respect with the audience. Using the right communication technology: choosing the most effective communication channel for a particular message. Main- Maintaining communication ethics: respecting the audience, maintaining confidentiality, and being professional. So, effective business communication is the key to success in the business world. By understanding the basic concept, types, barriers, and techniques of effective communication, you can improve your communication skill and achieve your business goals more efficiently. Okay, thank you for watching and see you the next video.